Skittlebite here, and I got a dead spot in my lights, and it happens to be right here, and that's right where I do my painting. I'm going to be painting that hood, and I got a bumper coming up. That'll be a different video, but I decided to get some of those fancy hexadecimal puzzle lights. And this is the kit I got. Link will be in the description. So this video, I'm gonna show you how to install them and show you whether they actually work or not. Now this particular kit has 8 hexes. Comes with all these pieces. Some are 3, some are 2. We'll get into those. It does come with some zip ties, as well as wall anchors and screws and some wire nuts. 2 different ways to plug it in. So this one, if you plug it in directly to your wiring, or if you use a plug, and a whole bunch of these little lights, including at least 1 or 2 extras in case one burns out. So they are 6500K lights as far as their spectrum, so they are quite bright, and they're so easy. So one of the connectors that has 3, you actually plug in here, in my case to the wall, and then you start putting these in like Legos. Put the top in right here, bottom in, then press in until this actually clicks into the slot. But you can see, yeah, decent light. We'll see if that's, we'll see how much light that actually provides when we're finished. The kit I have is like 8 foot by 7.5-ish. So if I had drywall up here, it'd be so easy. So I would pick a spot and just start. I don't have drywall, so I'm gonna start on this rafter right here. And it's gonna go that direction. And I think I'm gonna have to use the zip ties, because I don't know that I'm gonna be able to, there's no way they're gonna line up with the rafters. So I've laid them out, and what I'm gonna do is take a piece of this. It will be flipped up and put up there. And I'm gonna use zip ties, at least until we figure out where they're gonna land. All right, hopefully you'll be smarter than me when you go to do yours, and maybe you'll have a second person. So what you'll want to do if it's drywall is literally go ahead and screw them in, and add a piece at a time, screwing them in. I'm using the zip ties, and I did the full hex one, and then I zip tied them up. Okay, I put these pieces on. I've got my zip ties here. I'm going to swing it up, and it should line up pretty close to that one, and if I'm really lucky, they may hit right on the rafters, so I can screw them in. We have a start. Oh, and by the way, you can add to these hexes, you can take away. So if I plug it in now, let me just do that. There you go. So you can add to them. There is a limit before you got to add a second power source. The instructions tell you, I don't want to guess. Do what the instructions say. They're actually fairly bright, which I'm happy about. And that's just a few of them. I got all these left to add. And if you got 16-inch spaced rafters, looks like you will be able to screw them in. Just make sure that you put the hole in the right place. In the bends where there's just 2, they're always on the inside, but on the 3 they're not. So I wish I had put that one on the inside, but I didn't catch that until I've already did it. Now, yes, I could take that apart. In fact, I wish I had put the 3 there so it'd be closer to that plug. And so I may still take it apart and do that, but I'm already running late. So from here, you're gonna start connecting the pieces one at a time, securing them with zip tie or screw, whatever you're using, till you got them all in place. So what do you think? Yeah, it took me, oh, let's check. Total time, about 1 hour and 50 minutes by myself. I did use zip ties, and a second person would have definitely helped. But if you do the swing way like I did, you can do it solo. Just be careful, don't break your connectors or your lights. And a couple key things here I want to mention. It gives you the minimum somewhere. There we go. It gives you the minimum places where it needs to be supported. You don't have to support every single connector. So just make sure you got at least that many in the correct spots. And there was, in fact, only, who caught this, by the way, when I had it laid out? I had left out a 2-point end connector, and I had actually missed a light bulb itself. So yeah, you get 2 extra lights and 1 connector, extra connector of each type in case you break them, but I didn't break any. The lights are fairly bright. I don't know if the camera's gonna really pick up how bright they are, and they are 6500K, so I'm seeing things that I don't like to see in my paint. It is dirty. But anyway, there you go. Oh, and if you have a garage door opener, make sure it goes around it. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I have 4 crossed the ones that have the middle and the 2 ends where they actually meet up with the boards, and then I have 1 there, and you'll see 1 there on opposite sides, and I believe that that should be sufficient. If I was going to add some more, I'd probably add it here and then the opposite one, but I think that that'll be fine. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's just, they're just zip ties, so I may add a couple more points of holding them up. And I could screw, you know, the ones that line up with the joists in, but the other ones would not be screwed in. I'd still have to use like a zip tie. So, it is what it is. I'll, you know, clean yours up however you want, but it's not that bad to install. You can do it with 1 person. 2 is better. They're pretty bright. This is brighter than it was. And oh, and by the way, I do have the other lights off. So you're just, you know, this is just from it. So it's a clean light, which I like. And I'm hoping that that will give me good visibility for when I paint. So anyway, I like them. Links in the description if you want to get this type. But they are pretty cool. So hope that was helpful. If so, please like, subscribe, comment, and good luck with yours.